All right, welcome to the second game of the Mage Wars League 2023. And this is, well, a mirror game. And it's live, so I don't know what's going to happen. We have Treecko in the top left corner, Knabb Master in the bottom right. And interesting enough, they both play the same mage. And well, why am I recording this? I wanted to record the first game as well, Siren against Druid, but well, then I had technical difficulties and I was quite annoyed by that because the game was really good. And since the game was so nice, I figured, well, let's try this again. So, Knapp begins with Battleforge, and interesting enough, Treecko stays in the corner. Okay, double Battleforge, I would say, is the most common way to play a Dramalek. Oh my god, this is... Oh, this could end very quickly. So what I mean with that is if you don't have a Battleforge against a Dramalek, you really need to pay attention to get your defense up, meaning to get armor up. And this is of course much easier with the Battleforge. So what I could see happening is that Knapp is giving... Actually, I don't think I have ever seen Knapp play this mage. So I don't even know how aggressive Knapp plays her. Normally he does not play overly aggressive, but if the thing is, he has initiative in the third turn, which is bad news again for Treecko. That was a common theme last time as well. He had initiative there and could dissolve the meditation amulet from the siren, if you remember. But anyways, what I'm trying to say here is, if Treecko is not paying attention, he might get one or two fireballs in his face with only, I don't know, 2 armor. And then he could already be at 15 damage. And that would basically already decide the game. So he really has to um, play the Dragon Hauberg next turn in the quick cast. Otherwise, yeah, preferably now he already plays Rhinohide and gets his, I presume, a fire elemental because he has so much mana. Makes sense that he wants to summon something big, and he stayed there. Leather gloves, and yeah, that's typical, well, safety first Knapp. I have played against him quite a couple of times, as you probably know if you have followed the, how is it called, Colossus belt. Yeah. So I'm wondering, is he going to play Fire Ela? Let's see. The thing is, Fire Elemental is not... That's the ironic thing. If you play a Fire Elemental, you want to generate a lot of burn markers, obviously. But, oh, now he plays the Battleforge. Wow, that is strange. That is complete... I would say he has wasted an action because he could have played that in turn 1. I'm so confused. I am so confused. And now, as you can see, Knapp is ready to go into range into fireball range. And yeah, if he doesn't deploy a Dragon Scale Hauberk, that would be, well, the thing is, it is quite risky of Knapp to, well, to prepare 2 fireballs, because he doesn't know for sure if there's a Hauberk coming, and if there's a Hauberk, he really does not want to waste 16 mana. Well, he should probably curse him once anyways, probably with a Rust. So if he goes there, plays a Rust and a Fireball, that is still 6 dice for 8. 6 dice for 8 mana. I mean, it's okay, because it's a mage versus mage. Every damage counts, and maybe he even gets a burn. Okay, well, he could get rid of the burn because he could put it on the crystal, for example, or on the mana lotus. Yeah, I would suspect a Rust plus a Fireball, to be honest. As much damage as quickly. That's how you normally play her, and that's what. Oh. I mean, I'm not surprised that he didn't play the Hauberk, because he obviously wants to use his mana differently. Oh, okay. He is lucky. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say that he's lucky, because Knapp has shown me that he often plays better than I do. So maybe my initial thought of Rust plus Fireball is not the best. He apparently is going to curse him twice. Probably Magebane and Rust, maybe. No, Magebane and Rust would make sense. Yeah. I should have predicted that he wouldn't play Fireball, because because of the risk. Well, not only because of the risk, but because yeah, it's probably more aggressive than how he normally plays. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I think this already means that Treecko has lost. Not only because of the 2 life that he has given up. Obviously, that by itself wouldn't do it. But the problem is, this guy, or this girl, Cassandra, is, I would say, really, really, really bad. Damn it. Okay, this will be a quick recording. Okay, and he played Ghoulrot instead of Rust. And why is Cassandra so bad here? Because you have to expect that Knapp has at least 1 Hauberk, probably 2, maybe even 3. So this little angel will attack with 2 dice, and if he's cursed, with 3 dice. And 3 dice in the best case, and that's the best case scenario. But you have just paid 18 mana for a 3 dice attacker, essentially. So 2 fireballs would have been much, much. Well, the thing is, Knapp already has 3 armor, so. But my point is, how do you expect to get your value back from Cassandra? Oh. Of course, it's because of the burns, obviously, but that's the problem playing against it in Adramelech. She is exceptionally good, and, well, she can remove 1 burn every turn from herself if there's another object in her zone. And already you could say that Treecko is 6 damage or 6, well, there's a difference of 6 life already, and the two curses will increase that by 4 more, and Treecko is not in the position to hit. Yeah, oh, that looks, I don't, yeah, I think this is impossible to win at this point for Treecko. He has initiative, so what's he going to do? I have no idea. I mean, he still has 25 mana. He really needs a Hoberg now. If I were Knapp, I would probably prepare Rust and a Rust and a Fire Stream. Thing is, because he has so much mana, he could get rid of both enchantments. If he still wants to have it shot, he really needs to play a remove curse now. Get rid of those two. Okay, very good. Dragon Skull Hoberg. Dragon Skull Hoberg there as well. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, this looks like a damage over time build. So obviously he does not plan to do what I have suggested. Well, I wasn't sure if I would play Rust and Firestream, to be honest, because there was the chance that there was a Hoberg coming. Okay, we will see what happens. Probably Magebane. Oh, there was a Nullify. That is uncommon or unexpected. I wonder if that was the first or the second card he played. And I cannot put this card into the bag. I don't know why. Alright, so Knapp is going to stay behind, not even getting into range of Cassandra. And because he has initiative next turn, even if Cassandra flies into the zone, well, if Treecko uses Cassandra as second action, then it works. Okay, well, this spell is for sure not bad. And he's getting rid of Magebane. And now I also don't see Treecko. Alright, now. Yeah, shame that he does not have Ghoul Rod. It's such a good card for mirror matchups, and Adremaleks are quite common. So even though it costs 3, it's probably, at least from my experience, worse, including at least one. Well, one. I would include one. Let's see what Knapp does. Enchanting. Okay, and he decides to stay there. I mean, he could also play an Agony on Cassandra, but yeah, as I said, that's not even necessarily, yeah, that's not needed because he has the Hoberg, and because even if he gets a burn, he can then transfer it to Cassandra. Ignite, interesting. That is a card you don't see that often, but I like that card because often I have the problem when I play Dramelek that I don't have a lot of mana, and this is a nice way of generating some damage even through armor. and with very little investment. I think on average a burn is supposed to deal 3 damage, so that's fine. I wonder if he's going to use the Torment, but I would suspect that he is going to use it, because otherwise he would not have played it last turn. Yes, indeed. So that's 5 damage. Yeah, as I said, that is not looking good at all. The problem is that this 18 mana investment is not going to pay off very soon. Yet I think it's automated. Yeah, exactly here. Field the cursed pain from Moloch. All right. So he did not reveal that card. I would consider it to be, I would think it's Rust or Poison Blood or Reverse something. Where you heal 2, you get 3 damage. One of those 3 cards. But who knows? I'm exceptionally bad at predicting Knabb. Like really bad. For example, I also thought initially that this is Hawkeye, but his playstyle seems to be more of a damage over time build. But that does not really make sense, because if he was a damage over time mage, he would not play the female warlock. So I suspect that this is only, well, the second strategy to use curses, not the main strategy. Oh, Veteran's Belt, that is so sad. Now, Cassandra is, well, I suspect that Treecko has prepared at least one curse. For sure. Probably, I don't know. Which one did he try last time? Magebane, I think it was, right? Let's see. Okay. Was it Magebane or was it Rust? Let's see. Magebane. Oh no, that was from the Dispel. Nullify. Okay, it was Magebane. So, the curse, of course, and it's Magebane once again. Okay. Thing is, he has 5 armor and 2. Yeah. So he has 3 dice. And Treecko jumped the gun a bit. It's Knapp initiative. And he runs away. Yeah. As I said, this is not looking good at all. Makes a lot of sense to run away, because if you suspect that your opponent doesn't have a Ghoul Rod and Treecko had the mana and the perfect opportunity to use it, so I would suspect he doesn't have it. He probably also doesn't have a lot of spells, so yeah. And basically every turn where your opponent gets more damage than you do and is not building up a bigger board presence, yeah, and that he ran away tells me that he did not prepare a Rust, but a Poison Blood. Yeah, 5, and all the 5 go into the armor, and the 5 is not enough for a burn, so that's why I thought it's not a good idea to play Cassandra in such a matchup. I mean, look how ironic it is. Treecko plays an 18 mana monster to make sure that the burns stay on the board, but he's the only one who has a burn. Well, not on the board in the zone, I think, but yeah, you know what I mean. So what did he just do? Did he do nothing? Oh, wait. Did he? Theft of life it was. Okay, interesting. See, all my 3 predictions were off. But yeah. Fair enough. And it costs 0 mana. If you were afraid that your opponent has Ghoul Rod, that would not be good. But well. Treecko has 25 mana now. But I wonder why he didn't play anything. Did he think that he needed an action to move that? I don't think so. Because those two are very experienced players and he would not make such a beginner's mistake. I wonder if Theft of Life is automated. It doesn't seem that way because it says regenerates. Okay, Knabb already healed himself. Can you only use it if you have damage? No. You can prevent it and then heal. Yeah, and you already see what I talked about 2 turns ago. Treecko now has 15 life, 15 health left, and he has 3 curses on him. It's looking really, really, really bad. I don't want to only blame Cassandra, but I think Cassandra is a big part of it. 18 mana is a huge, huge investment. And oh, what is he doing here? Maybe he forgot to play his card. No. Last turn? I don't know. Yeah, this is not the same. That's not an as exciting game as the last one because, in my opinion, it was pretty much predetermined already when Treecko played the Battleforge in turn 2 and then in turn 3 when he played Cassandra. In a mirror game, little things really matter. And yeah, and Cassandra is not a little thing, but playing the Battleforge in turn 2 definitely counts as a little thing. Giving away an action. I mean, I don't think it mattered here because if he had 1 armor more or less, wouldn't have made a difference. Since Knabb didn't attack a single time for the moment. Another card that I really like for mirror matchups is Disarm. So Disarm is so nice against a Dragonscale Hauberk. First of all, it has 2 range. And yeah, because it has 2 range. And because it's only 1 mana. And as I already said, whenever I play this mage, I have problems. What I would do if I were Knapp, I would get a Fire Shaper Ring for 1 mana, then play Disarm for another mana, and then give him a Fireball, and then reveal Hawkeye. So that's 3 plus 8, that's exactly 11. And a Fireball would deal probably, let's see, he would have 9 dice against, let's say, 2 armor. Yeah, that's half his remaining life. Plus he gets 4 more damage. That's already basically GG. But I would totally, yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if even that is too much risk for Knapp and he just thinks, well, why should I expose myself? And that he just stays behind, because then it might take him 1 or 2 turns more, but every turn he gets closer to his victory, so he doesn't really need, oh, he did only pretend to deploy. So yeah, again, that means he's not going to throw a fireball, probably because he doesn't have a disarm. And without a disarm, you cannot really do that. Anyways, so we can probably expect 2 more curses. So let's see, what is he getting rid of? 5 and 6, all right. But Gulrod is actually 8. And Knapp just told him about it. I think he Treecko. Genau, yeah, that's correct what he did. Okay, let's see. He already used 3 dispels. This is super important that he did that. Getting rid of those curses is super important. Now we can see if Knapp predicted that, or if he went the safe route and chose 2 new curses. It would be so incredibly frustrating if that was Mage Bane and Gulrod, but I don't think so. Maybe Mage Bane. All right. Again, no burn and no damage, as I predicted in turn 3. And that thing is 18 mana. Okay, and it is Unholy Reversal. I wonder um, I wonder if he can heal himself. I don't actually think so, because that should trigger, and he did not heal himself. But the thing is, now that I think about it, oh, he regrows. Okay. But now that I think about it, I think it does trigger, because both effects, the first time the creature is healed or generated, both effects happen at the same time. And I don't think there's a rule that mandatory enchantments have priority. So if you have, if you Knapp is controlling both enchantments, and he should be the one who decides which one happens first. So he could actually have healed himself 3 damage, I think.